What feedback have you received? Has this course made a difference?
Yeah, substantial difference in terms of the way they have been looking at things. Immediately after the training, I met a couple of them, and they were real hoping that they had an opportunity to bring in their colleagues, and in particular, one of the participants, who is an ICT expert, said they had problems in their office, and unfortunately, the challenges that they had in their office in terms of how to go forward and the approach they should take, they say this training has helped them to know which direction they should take, and it has reduced conflict among themselves, because they were arguing a lot on how to go about resolving their challenges.
What is your name?
My name is Imelda Luena.
And your position?
I'm the head of nursing services at CCBRT.
Okay, Imelda, what did Michael Grogan do here?
He gave us some sessions on Lean 6, which was very important, and I think it's very useful in my daily activities.
Give us an example of something you learned from Michael.
I learned on planning and prioritizing the activities that I do every day, and problem solving. That when you solve something, you have to ask why did this happen, and why did this happen, to get to the root. Because if you just solve superficially, you don't solve the problem. But if you solve the root, then you solve everything.
Okay. And Imelda, do you have a message for Michael's colleagues in the US and elsewhere?
Yes, I do. I think it's a very important thing to do the same as he did here. And because it's very rare to get a chance like this to reach the people who need this knowledge, especially with the managers. And if other mentors would do the same to other organizations, that means they will reach a lot of people in different areas, and that's bringing change to different organizations.
Thank you. What's your name, please?
My name is Haika Mawala. I'm the Deputy CEO of CCBRT.
Haika, could you tell us what Michael Grogan did here at CCBRT?
Michael Grogan came here to train us in Lean 6. So it was a variety of training in areas such as 5 S's, how to identify problems, how to find the problems and not to rush into solution, and so many more.
And could you give us an example of something you learned or how it benefited your work?
Well, I learned on how to create a to-do list and create also a not to-do list. So right now I have those clearly in my board, and I think there's so many more, but those are the things that are really there, and taught us also to make them visual, so I see my list every day.
And do you have a message for Michael, his colleague mentors in the US?
Well, he did promise to link me with a mentor, so I'm waiting for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Michael. My name and colleagues. My name is Tom Bouvet. I'm the director of the Super Specialist Hospital for the Eastern Zone of Tanzania.
Okay, Tom, could you tell us about what Michael did here last week?
Michael came down to Tanzania in his free time, which we highly appreciated, to train us on the principles of Six Sigma.
And could you tell us something you learned, or how was it beneficial to you?
It's definitely beneficial to us. One of the major things that I learned over the last couple of days and discussions, informal, formal, was how to plan my work, and this was one of the main issues that we actually all have to look into.
Okay, and do you have a message for all his mentors back in the United States and Europe?
Yes, I think there's high need for all your capacity to come down here to Tanzania, probably Africa in general, to assist colleagues as us to just become more efficient, work in a more effective way.
Thank you. What is your name, please, and position?
My name is Evan Teelmans, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of CCBRT.
What was the impact of Michael Grogan's visit to CCBRT?
Well, first of all, the impact was his motivation and his inspiration, which was very infectious. That is to start with. And then the second issue was that I appreciated very much that it was a cross-departmental training. So Michael actually trained people across the organization, from disability hospital to the community programs and to the headquarters. And then thirdly, I think he has conveyed useful, easy, applicable tools in management. Some of which are, for example, the repetition, issues of discipline, visualization of management issues, etc. Our biggest wish, obviously, is the fact that Mr. Grogan comes back and that more training will be conducted and on a repetitive basis.
Thank you.